Well, it's Friday morning and we are making breakfast for Joe. Hashtag what's for breakfast. That was the challenge for this morning. And channels can put up their videos all day long today. What are you having for breakfast? This is going to be an average breakfast for Joe that I fix for him all the time. And he enjoys it. On my channel, there's a playlist that says what's for with the number, breakfast. And you can watch all the different videos from all the different channels. And all day long, I'll be moving those over there because they could put it up anytime today. Hashtag, what's for breakfast? Joe, what's for breakfast?
Eggs and peas, sausage.
Well, we're going to start with our skillet, and I've already warmed it up. So I'm going to put a couple little slabs of butter in there. Now, if we were back home, I would have my cast iron skillet. But down here in Arizona, I don't have that with me. I really should have brought it because I miss it a lot. And then I'm going to take a potato. This is a Yukon Gold. And we are going to quarter it and then start doing some little slices. Now, the thinner the slice, the faster those potatoes will cook. Now, if you want big and chunky, those are always delicious. But just know it's going to take you a little bit longer. And you can see that butter is starting to melt real well. One of the things about butter when you're frying your potatoes is that you want to stir the potatoes a lot. If there's a section of butter that gets over to the side and it starts to get too hot, it'll brown too much, and your potatoes, I don't think, are quite as good. Now, when you get the potatoes all sliced, you can add whatever seasoning you want, or you can leave it for later and the person can season them themselves. Totally up to you. But one potato is more than enough for Joe, and it's not a large sized potato. And I'm just going to take my spatula and we're going to stir that up a little bit. I'm going to add some salt and pepper, so I'm going to grind it. That's some Himalayan salt. And that's really just based on taste. What you like. If you like a lot of salt and a lot of pepper, if you want just a little teeny bit. Joe likes a lot of pepper. So it's starting to really get warm, and some of the times I usually put a lid on it so it heats up more. Sometimes I will add like garlic, basil, parsley, any of the herbs that I have out in the garden. Sometimes I'll chop up Swiss chard in there. You have a lot of possibilities when you're cooking breakfast, which is why it's probably the favorite meal of the day that people eat, not just at breakfast, but all day long. Now, this is a turkey sausage, and it's real tasty. There's a lot of different ones on the market, and it cooks real fast because it actually just has to brown. So I'm going to add my eggs. Now, if you can get farm fresh eggs, you will always like them better than just regular store-bought eggs. Depending on what they feed them, the yolk will get darker and darker, and sometimes where it gets all the way to a dark orange, which I love it when I can find them like that. They're ready to flip over. Joe likes his eggs over easy. And sometimes I'll turn them too soon and I'll have to flip them a couple times. But I don't like it when it gets lace on the eggs, so I would rather flip it several times than only just once. Now we're going to put it all together. Fresh grapefruit from off the tree. And it's a really wonderful breakfast. Grapefruit, turkey sausage, 2 farm fresh eggs, 1 Yukon potato. And there's Joe, about to enjoy his breakfast. Because Joe, what's for breakfast?